We are back. What's up, everybody? We're back at it. Season 3, episode 1. On New Year's Eve, ladies and gentlemen.
You glitched out for a second there. You like paused. I was like, "Whoa!"
Nope. On New Year's Eve. God, we took a long break for you guys. Well, for us, but we definitely took a long break.
We needed the break.
We did.
Yeah, there was. We had to do some family stuff. I had to build a barbecue.
How did that go, by the way? Like,
that?
did you build it, or did you have someone build it?
No, I did it myself.
You did it yourself?
It was the worst. It's like I've got a new respect for bricklayers.
Bobby
like,
the Builder?
Yeah, like these guys do not mess around. Like it's hard work. I went to Home Depot about 45 times. They know me by my first name.
We're gonna go and eat, and it's just fucking like
no, it's level. It's level.
What did you use? Did you use cinder blocks, right? All cinder blocks.
Cinder, and then I did mortar. I did concrete on the bottom for a foundation.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna have one of you guys come over to help me actually get the grill on there because I can't lift it by myself. So there's some more work to be done, but I'll tile, and then after that, we'll be doing some skewers. And, yeah.
Let me. Is it a propane grill?
Yeah, it's a propane. So like underneath, but it looks like nice. Like it's.
So let me ask you this: when you were building this encasement, did you allow for where the tank is going to go?
Yeah, so like underneath the grill, there's a big space, and I built like a foundation. So the propanes.
That's why the cement base comes in.
I thought it was just because it might have been uneven back there.
No.
Have you guys ever mixed like cement before?
Yeah, Mexican.
It's terrible, but it's actually kind of cool, like how it works. Like,
well, your arms are hella tired. Huh?
I'm so my back is hurting. Yeah.
Do you do it with a shovel or did you do it with a mixer?
No, shovel.
Shovel?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that shit's like.
It's the worst.
Fucking.
Yep. Okay, so anyways, how was your break, by the way?
My break was. Fun? It was. You know what? It was good. It was much needed. I took a lot of time for myself actually in the past month, and I was able to, realign everything, realign my goals, and I'm able to know exactly what I got to do this year and focus on that.
Okay, so this is like a New Year's wish type of thing?
Yeah, not really a wish because I started before New Year's.
Yeah.
Because everyone's always like, oh my God, New Year, new me. And I'm like, no, New Year, same me, but a little bit of shit has changed. I just want to make sure that by the time that New Year came around, I already got a head start on it. That's what I wanted to make sure.
Cool.
What about yours?
As far as my wishes or like New Year's resolutions, what do you mean?
No, how was your break?
During the break?
Oh, during the break, working, and then a lot of family came into town, and then just building that stuff in my backyard. And
you still have the lights up?
Yeah. Only like 5 of the lights work. I have to change all the bulbs out.
Shit.
But I'll rehang them and.
Take them all down.
That means that I'm gonna have to help him set the fucking
Yeah, you're my laborer. Like I need you.
I helped him do it. We had lights going like in every different direction. I was like, this doesn't look symmetrical.
Okay, all right.
You're gonna do the lights again, and I'm gonna have to do the fucking barbecue.
Okay, I'm the the brain. Okay, I do the plans and then the hard labor. Usually.
No, so you not much on the execution is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So during the break, we
didn't ask this guy how he was during break.
No one cares about.
I know nobody cares, but still, I'm just wondering.
Nobody gives a shit.
No, I didn't know. How was the break?
I didn't know what to do with myself on Sundays.
Dude, it was weird, right?
It was weird. I like sit in the house. I'm like, what the? It's fucking 12 o'clock. I should be doing something. So I just had to deal with that.
Are you happy you're back though?
Oh yeah.
Are you guys happy that we're doing a season 3?
Yeah, honestly, like this is a lifestyle for us, and it's something that we need to be doing.
Got it.
Did you golf at all during this?
Yeah, a lot.
You did.
I played a lot of golf. Mm-hmm.
Dude, I thought you were getting tired of it for a minute.
No, I'm invested. I want to do this.
You're heavy invested?
Yeah, it's like the best hobby I've ever had.
Because I remember for a minute he was like, "Oh my God, racquetball!"
Yeah.
Well, I still do tennis.
I got my whole new racket made, custom, Matty Midnight.
Yeah, you got the Matty Midnight little sign on his locker.
It's so sick.
Put a picture of that up, dude, so you can see it.
Oh, also, I have the dice in my locker too.
Oh,
so I've been playing dice in the locker room at the village. It's so stupid. Okay. Anyways, let's get into some hard hitting stuff. We during our Christmas break or whatever it was, Joseph decided that he was gonna take Ricky and I on an adventure
Oh,
to a Twin Peaks, but it wasn't just any Twin Peaks. It was a Mexican Twin Peaks.
what was it called?
It's called Ojos Locos.
What does that mean in
Crazy Eyes.
Crazy Eyes?
So it kind of makes sense for the establishment that we went to,
Yeah.
like because your eyes are just darting back and forth.
And so, who was our bartender?
This girl that I used to know back in the day.
Used to know. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
Like as soon as we walked in, he's like having like a full blown conversation. I'm like, how the fuck? Like,
How
like
the fuck do you know everybody, bro?
the first person that we see walking in there after we got patted down by 2 security guards.
Yeah, they made us like pull our shirts up to like turn around. No,
Yeah.
no firearms. in
Dude,
the
that's the
wristband.
hood for you.
And then we sat down. So it was,
I like how they even made Dove do it. Like he looks like he's a senator's
like-
son.
But I'm the one who actually has the firearm.
so it was you, me, and then Dub, and then there was this girl, and I don't know who she was with.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know who she was with, like, but within, I don't know, 3 minutes of us sitting down,
She was just
dude,
groping.
she was like all over Dub, like arm around.
Bro.
Like I was like, what is going on?
It was like that credit score was just blinging right on top of his head, like just ding, ding.
She put her hands in your jacket pocket at one point, didn't she?
Well, yeah. So I had like my wallet and all my keys. I was wearing a hoodie that day, so the center pocket. But all my shit was in there. I mean, I felt her hand like go into my sweatshirt. I'm like, ma'am,
He's all rape, rape.
it's like, where's my whistle? I couldn't find it, but
Jeez.
How'd you guys like that joint though?
it was fun. It was far away.
It
How'd you
was
like the
fucking
food?
far. Oh, that rice went so
Smack,
fucking
right?
hard, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if it was
So
rice or
hard.
like the
I mean, everything. It was good. I was,
thousands of titties running around.
Titty,
one of
titty,
the
titty,
yeah,
titty.
one of the two.
sashaying about the establishment. But that girl, she was a lot. Well, how do I say it?
She was a lot to handle.
Yeah.
She was a lot to handle.
That was a couple times where I thought we needed to maybe switch seats or something because, whoo, you about to get handled.
And
my
then the
guy.
funny thing is that we both saw like the arm just hug you,
Yeah.
and Rick and I like looked at each other and we're like, "Yo, this guy right now is he spitting game?" Like
So
Maddie
aggressive.
Midnight strikes again.
Strikes again.
Yeah, I do it late in the late night, in the late hours. Ricky, is cuffing season? Is it real? Is that a real thing?
Oh yeah, it is real.
What does that mean? What does it mean
It
to be
is
cuffed?
when you when you're being pursued by anyone of the opposite. Like if you're a guy, you're being chased by a girl by a guy. Blah blah blah. So it starts in Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the regular season.
Why
Think
is
of it
that?
like sports, huh? Because
Why?
you're gonna take whoever you might potentially be seeing over to your family's house for
Right.
Thanksgiving. So then you move on to Christmas.
Yeah.
you get
So all
deeper.
the holidays.
Yeah, so all the holidays. Like by the time you reach right now we're in the playoffs. Like there are a lot of people that are scrambling to get dates right now for tonight.
Yeah.
Specifically for tonight. But
And here we are.
the finals, and here we are. The finals is Valentine's Day. If you can make it past Valentine's Day, you get your chip.
What's the chip?
Yeah, you get to enjoy the summer on your own.
So, did you happen to take anybody around your family this year for
No.
Thanksgiving?
My family wanted me to invite somebody, but it's
No.
not even close to.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't know.
This one's gonna be a tough one, Ricky. Women are spoiled for choice.
Oh, here we go.
You wrote this.
I did write that.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I didn't think it was going to come so early in the segment.
Oh, sorry.
my bad.
I mean, you have you been on any dating sites? You been on any dating sites?
Bro,
never done
back
it.
when I
You've
did,
never
it
done it?
was just. So if it's not like a bot or just the most horrible person I've ever met,
Right.
it's also someone that is definitely not the person that they're saying they are. And ever since then, I just stopped using dating sites. Like it's not really what it used to be back in the day.
Like
How was it back in the day? Like when we were kids?
Yeah, like it's not. It's social media is definitely not what it was back like when we were
Oh
children.
yeah, like it used to be
Like it used to be. Yeah, like you.
It's like actually enjoyable. Like MySpace.
Yes. Like oh, bro, I used to.
MySpace, we were like all low key coders.
I remember. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, dude, I remember like putting hours of work into the song to go with my profile to be like, yo, this is gonna be the fucking
Like,
sickest MySpace profile you've ever seen.
The biggest thing you had to contend with was somebody arguing with you on why they're not in your top 10.
Yeah.
If you
Was it
dropped
top 10
them-
or top 5?
I think it was top 10. I think you can change it. It could be like 5, 10, fit like in increments of 5, I think.
Tom was always in my top 10.
Always.
Always. What a beast. Wonder where he's at now.
Wow.
Son of-
I would've
He's
wished-
chilling right now on a
Yeah.
yacht, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Straight chilling.
Yeah, I've worked the rest of his fucking life. No, but it's just the number of. I mean, I guess you can call it simping, like, 'cause every woman that each of us knows has at least 5 guys that they can call it to drop a fucking hat.
Yeah, but it's the same for us too. Like
I mean, but
I don't know if it is.
But it kind of is like the sexual marketplace. Like I'm really tired of people saying, okay, women are like this and men are like this. But like we're all kind of the same. Meaning like
no.
Yeah, I understand. I kind of understand that, but we're at the same time we're not. Like, we can't just go up to a girl and be like, "Hey, you want to smash?" Because we're probably gonna get slapped, and if she's with the crew, we're probably gonna get her ass beat. But a girl can walk up to any fucking guy she wants. She's like, "Yo, let's go to the car and fuck real quick," and that's totally normal.
Yeah, but at the same time, like if you have a female that comes up to you and is like, yeah, I just want to like whatever, it because they're doing that makes it like, okay, I don't know you. There's no way we have no relationship of any kind, and then you're just kind of like, this doesn't sound like a good idea.
It does make it weird because you're wait, this is way too fucking easy.
Right, and they do the same thing, and it might be at different levels, but
Like, give me 10.
no, but you know that's true.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true for sure.
if there's a girl that just like never met you, never had like a conversation with you, now all of a sudden it's just like, oh, I just have to have you. Well, why? And also, how many others and how many times tonight or whatever? Like,
Like-
it's weird when women get like become do the manly or the masculine thing, right? Because it's like it's too much.
But at this point, that's what it is because you have all this quote unquote feminism, which has made it really awkward. Like even going to the gym, like you can't look at anyone, a chick for more than like 3 seconds, even if she's in your field
You
of
can't.
vision.
God forbid
you can't,
she's filming a
Oh
workout
my
video.
goodness!
Exactly. You
That
can't
that's
do that. You
actually one of
can't-
the worst things that's happened.
Yeah.
You can't. You just can't work out comfortably.
Like I don't even necessarily even really speak to women in public settings because of that.
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
that does not like that's less beneficial for them and also for
me,
the men too.
Yeah,
Because-
it makes it all awkward, really awkward when it doesn't have to be. Like we're here for each, like men are here for women, women are here for men. So it's kind of like
Yeah,
You got to learn to
why we
coexist,
keep-
but
yeah.
then lately that's one of the biggest things that you've seen women just shitting on every single guy at the gym
Mm-hmm.
But
because they
also-
happen to look that direction.
That's why like the Andrew Tates are like famous now. Like the people that are like overly masculine, and it's like, okay,
But
why are they getting attention? Like they're getting attention because they're just being men.
but are they being overly masculine? Maybe they're just
Well, yeah,
he's
it's
just
for
being a dude.
videos. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's for
obviously,
videos.
it's for views, it's for
yes,
videos.
Some of the shit is aggressive, granted, but you should be taking care of yourself. You should be focusing on what you need to do to, move forward in life and improve. And you shouldn't let anybody distract you from doing that.
But also, I think about the young people with all their apps and stuff, and like they come in here and have dates, and they can't talk to each other.
No,
so
they can't.
It's their first date. It's a guy and a girl. They met. They're both attractive. They're both into each other, but they can't.
They don't know how to,
And they're both on their phones.
Yeah, and so like,
and we've seen it multiple times.
yeah. So I guess what I'm asking is like, when does this revert back to like more traditional shit where it's like, hey, like I think you're pretty, let's go to a ball, or let's go to, you know what I'm saying, like let's go to dinner, let's go to a dance or some
Social
dumb
media
shit.
would definitely have to take a big break.
Well,
Like
it's
a
already
hu-
doing that.
a
It's not
huge
cool to be on
break.
Facebook anymore.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook's already, but like you still have Instagram.
Right.
Yeah, but that's like a mind blowing like
And threads, which I still don't understand what the fuck it is.
right. I think there's like a need for people to be able to have interaction, and like when we have had such a vacant amount of that, where it's people sitting at a bar, which we do every day, and we're pretty good at like talking to people, like random people, playing pool, whatever it is, girls, doesn't matter.
It's because we have an attention span that's more than 15 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So we can create a conversation, we can hold a conversation, we can react, accordingly. So it is funny to watch people like crash and burn when they try to like interact,
and then they're like, "Well, shit, I'm just used to the phone."
Yeah, because you got that buffer, man. Everybody's tough behind that keyboard.
Right, keyboard warriors. I wanted to talk to Ricky about.
Me again?
Yeah, this is a question that I have for you. So my dad's been in town for a few days, and he's about to retire. And his big like hold up or hang up is that his superiors didn't really like appreciate him. But I think that a lot of people feel like that, where like your boss doesn't, really see all the things you do. But you've had some experience in corporate America, and I was curious about what do you think makes a good leader as far as like in business and in the workforce, because there's things that I like to hang my hat on and be like, okay, if Becca or Yaz or Adam or Gary needs me to whatever, I'm there, I'm doing it. Last night I had to come into work at 1:45 in the morning. I was with a friend of mine, and she was really cool about it, and she's like, yeah, let's go figure it out. And like, I'm having fun. Like, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but if they call me, I'm coming. And so like that, for me, like, I feel like that is a good leadership thing, but I don't know if that's too much or not enough, or like, it's just, what do you think as far as, well, like, who inspires you?
Well, what you do, and I've noticed it, I've watched it. I think a good leader is doing exactly the thing that you do. You don't ask anything of anyone that you won't do yourself.
That's a good point, yeah.
Like, if security isn't working, you'll do it. If somebody gets sick and, or whatever, and you need the bar back, you'll hop in and do it. Like no questions asked, no hesitation, no bitching about it. You just get it done. I think that's one of the most important traits of being a good leader, I think.
I think that's true, because like you have those leaders that just like
they abuse it.
They abuse it, and like it makes work dreadful.
Right.
And you get to that point where you're like, I don't even know if this is what I want.
Yeah, you have some people that lead that their whole thing is, I'm the boss, so I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to delegate everything, and I'll at the same time make your job more difficult than it needs to be.
Yes.
I've experienced that big time. And it's fucking shitty, dude.
It fucking sucks. Like, for me, it was what it does for me. It just kind of like, I kind of stopped like drawing. I stopped painting, and I'm like, oh sweet. Like, I just don't want to do anything. I don't even want to be here. Like,
you want to know why that is? Because you're dedicating all your creative energy, just energy, period, like trying to navigate around this person so that you can keep your fucking sanity.
And then that's where you end up sinking, and that's one of the things I don't want to do anymore.
Right.
What do you mean sinking?
Like, you end up going into this deep hole. Like, for me, like, since I'm an artist, like, my tattoos come out shitty. I don't paint. I don't draw. I don't get artistic. I don't get creative in any way.
Like, inspired?
Yeah, I don't get inspired, dude. I'd go down this fucking little rabbit hole that just never ends. And it's hard to get out of that rabbit hole as an independent contractor, like, in what technically I'm considered. It's really hard. Like, it sucks, because it's not like I can go to work and be like, hey, fuck it, I just got to do this all day. Like, no, I have to communicate with people. I have to post. I have to create. I have to draw, paint, in order just to make some income. So there's a lot of things that I have to do in order for me to actually be a little bit successful in life, instead of just like, doing one thing.
Speaking of success, we a couple of weeks ago or months ago, we talked about that I had a feeling about you being afraid of success. What have you done since then?
Ooh, geez, that's a good one, because that's one of the reasons that I ended up a month ago or two, a month and a half ago. And that's the one thing I'd never stop. I'd mention it almost every week to like someone close to me. I'm like, fuck. I was like, I'm scared of success, and I know that I knew that I was, and that's one of the things that I'm concentrating on this year because while thinking about it, I was like, I am scared of success, but I think the reason I was scared of success is because I grew up thinking that I can only go so far. Like you're gonna go as far as your family tells you. That's it.
No.
That's literally how I grew up. Like you're gonna go as far as we say, and if we tell you this ain't gonna work out, you're fucked. So I was stuck with that mentality literally for 34 years, which
That's tough.
Yeah, like it's so now that, and then since you mentioned it, I was like, I gotta stop being such a pussy. Like I gotta stop being fucking scared. So that's one of the things that I said this year. I was like, this year, I don't give a fuck.
I don't think it's necessarily being afraid of being successful. It's once you really think about it and you really think about like applying yourself, you think about all the work that's involved.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like all the shit that you're literally going to have to sacrifice if you're going to make, this move from point A to point C.
So for me, that's not that. I don't see that at all. Like what I see for me is the fact that like the reason that I was stuck at a certain level is because I grew up literally being like everybody would always want you to be successful, but the moment you got more successful than somebody that was close to you,
They start pulling you down.
they start pulling you down.
And they don't even realize they're
And
doing
it's
it.
automatic.
Yeah.
It every single time it's happened in my family. They start pulling you down, and that's what I was scared of. But in the past few months, I haven't communicated at all with them. So I was like, you know what? I need to revamp myself and bring myself back to life to where I used to be successful and I used to do a bunch of stuff. I used to be cool. Like I used to have it all.
You are cool.
Like I used to have shit together, and like I'm not saying I don't right now, but I definitely don't have my shit together like I used to. And that's where I want to get to. I want to get to the point where I used to be, and eventually I want to get to the point of fuck you.
Yeah.
Like
Fuck you, money.
just fuck you. It's like, hey, you gotta get up. Nah, fuck you. Gotta go to work. Nah, bro, fuck you. Like,
It's the same thing.
yeah, like fuck you, money. I want to get to that point, and I know that back in the day there was a lot that was stopping me, that I held close to my heart, and I know that I have to let go of some of that stuff in order to prosper and move forward for me and my kids and my family.
Right, just focus on this is what I'm doing. I just focus on the
Yeah,
things
just
that
focus on
I can
focus on the
control.
me right now.
Yeah, I can focus on what I can control. Everything else,
I just fuck it.
pretty much.
But yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I needed to get that off my chest.
All right, good.
Is it break time?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I got one last big one, and I spent some time on this last night. I was at the Rokeri, and I spent about 2 hours like going through this.
In the Rokeri?
Yeah, like that basement.
Were you just
you-
like a crackhead? Just
Yeah,
like,
like were you using your phone? It's dark as shit down there.
Yeah, it was super dark.
he's wearing a fucking little hat light for his Travis Matthew.
Yeah, miner's hat, light.
All right, so I'm gonna read 2 words to you. I'm gonna give you the definitions, and then I want to find out how you guys distinguish these 2 terms in your own lives. Okay?
Hoes and floozies.
No,
Oh.
that's an easy one to figure out, Ricky. These 2 terms are called empathy and sympathy. Sympathy is feelings of pity or feeling sorrow for somebody. And empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. So what I'm asking you guys is like, how do you tell the difference? Meaning like, if Rick's going through something and he's like, like I'm gonna tell my story or whatever, and then how do you know that? I mean, obviously, if I'm like, oh, that sucks, dude, sorry, whatever, that's sympathy. Like I don't really fucking care, But if I'm like, okay, like let's get into it. Like, how do we hash this out? Like if I'm, like for me, it's like attention and trust, like in a friend or a person or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, how do you guys differentiate between when you're going through something and you want to talk to somebody? How do you tell if they're being sympathetic, or how do you tell if they have actual empathy for you?
I think one of them off the bat is the way they respond, especially if you're close to the person. If you're
the response is like, what does that mean?
it's like the manner that they respond to you, and just like the feeling you get off of their response. You know how someone could be like, "Yo, yeah, I love you," and you're like, "Fuck yeah." Dude.
Yeah.
And then someone could be like, "Yo, dude, like I love you," and then they're like, "Holy shit, like this is family shit." It's the way that people respond to you. So like, if someone wants to be like, "Yeah, man," like if I was to be like, "Yo, like someone died,"
That's what I'm
like,
talking about. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, someone could be like, "Yeah, sorry about that," like, yeah. And then like someone could be like, "Yo, I'm really sorry. Like, what can I do? How can we move forward from this?" Obviously, there's a difference there, so you could tell off of the response off the rip, bro.
But like, if you're friends with someone, aren't you doing both? Like, especially if someone passes away, because like, let's say your brother dies, but your brothers are still alive. So, like, you're trying to make them understand that you understand how they feel, but do you really?
Well, that's the question that I was having with my friend at the restaurant was like, if I have a broken wrist and I broke my wrist last year, which is, it's not true.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, let's say I broke my wrist last year, and Joseph, you broke your ankle. Like, do I know what it's like to have a broken thing? Yeah. But
So that's sympathy.
but do I know
That's
what it's
sympathy.
like to have a do I know what it's like to have a broken ankle?
No, but you know what sympathy is, because
Well,
your ankle's just as
Jacked
I'm
up.
I'm,
Jacked
I'm
up as
arguing
your
that,
wrist.
that sympathy is like fleeting and like,
I think you have it backwards.
oh, it's really?
I think empathy is fleeting, and sympathy is someone that's closer to you that understands you, and they understand what you're going through.
Well, that's why empathy is like more important to me. Like, I would rather have somebody that like knew like the two of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know my shit. You know when I'm doing relationship things or whatever. You know how I feel, and I know that you know how I feel because like we have. And for me, like the bond between all this is like trust, right? I've spent hours and hours and hours of time with you guys forever.
Yes.
Played a lot of pool games, whatever. But like, if I go up to, let's say
Joe Blow,
and I'm like, oh, I'm so sad about, X, Y, and Z. They don't fucking care. Why would they?
Yeah.
they'll give you empathy. If
Yeah,
anything
no,
at all.
they'll give you sympathy. Sympathy, no,
I've
sympathy.
always thought it's the other way around.
No, sympathy is like, oh, I feel bad for you. I feel a pity on you. But empathy is like, dude, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. I've been there. Like, let's hash this out. That's the difference, I think.
That's a big difference.
But when it comes to his love life, I don't give him sympathy or empathy.
But that is empathy, right?
I give you the hard shit.
Exactly, and that's
That's
exactly
empathy,
what I'm
though.
looking for.
Yeah, like remember last time I somehow rallied him into a rumpy.
You did.
Yeah.
I was like,
you
what?
did do that.
Yeah, like, you guys know me, and you know how I react to stuff. So I'm just curious about how do you, separate between. How do you find the real? Basically, it's like who's real in your life and who's not. And how do you distinguish?
Well, maybe I've had it backwards this whole damn time.
I think the way to tell
Sympathy
the
is
difference would
easy.
just be like time and
Time spent and
time spent and just
understand,
understanding.
Yeah, like if I say a sentence
History.
to you, you understand exactly what I mean without me having to go
Oh,
too much in
100%.
detail.
Yeah, we've had that. We've had that. It's happened a million times.
So that's empathy, not sympathy.
Yeah, sympathy is just like, I feel bad for you. Empathy is like, dude, what's up? Like,
Well, I guess empathy, I guess. But sympathetic. I don't know.
sympathetic
I'm gonna have to.
is kind of just like, oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Always okay.
Doesn't mean anything. It's bullshit.
Well, maybe
it's like, oh,
Dude, and
you got my hopes and prayers. I'll pray for you.
The fucked up
Tight.
thing is that
No one cares.
I can't learn how to like act like I give a shit sometimes. I can't. Like when someone wants me to be sympathetic with them, like I come off fucking strong with
Yeah,
that shit. I'm
because-
like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Now get out of my face.
you're lying.
I know, and it fucking.
and
I'm
you
like,
know you're
I know
lying.
I'm lying, and I know that I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. So
Well, I think maybe it has to do with the individual because I'm not used to, like, if I'm going through shit, I don't really speak on it. I'll figure it out on my own. Like, but if I really am struggling with it, it'll spill out. But it'll only spill out around my friends. I won't ever do it to a
it'll
stranger.
still take a while with you. It'll still take a while for you to spill it out.
Yeah. And I may not even, like I said, I may not even give you all the details, but by a couple sentences, you'll immediately know, like, what the fuck is going on.
Fuck. Rick fucked up again.
All right. Well, I think this is a good time for a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
We're gonna run my hot girl golf commercial, and then we'll see you back in about 30 seconds. Hi, ladies. Sick of men's only golf courses? We are too. Here at Hot Girl Golf, golf stands for girls only, lads forgotten. Coors lattes? Not here. Mimosas, all day. There's no men here, it's just me. So when we go out on the course, we can play from the tips or we can play from the toes. I shouldn't have looked back. What's up, y'all? Hope you like the Hot Girl Golf ad. I spent a lot of time on that, and I did not hit balls into
Oncoming traffic, but there were cars swerving, so it was kind of aggressive.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
That was a fun day.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
It was a fun day.
More to come, by the way. More to come.
Yeah, we got
a few more. Superhero and a
and then
most interesting man.
Yeah.
So
the drunkest man in the world.
we'll see how it goes. But anyways, we're gonna get on some more questions, and then we're gonna do the yes or no game. So first of all, we got a question about Joseph's eyebrow game. Ricky wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Just
go to Greg, dude. He'll fix you up.
Oh, I know Greg will fix me up. No, my coworker, she works. Obviously, she's in the station next to me. She does eyebrow threading. So I was like, you know what?
Okay, I found out. I found out what it was a couple years ago, and it's bonkers to me. They have they put a thread.
No, she does it with her mouth. Not with her mouth. She just does it with her hands.
But sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do it with their mouth.
What do you mean?
It's literally like a thread. So the way that she did my eyebrows, she just grabbed a thread and she fucking did this Jenga shit, and she just like started like threading them. So it threads while it's threading. It's like catching your hair and it's just taking it off. Like it's like you're plucking. Essentially, you're plucking your eyebrows.
Why don't you just use one of those things, the plucker things, the tweezers?
Because I don't know how to fucking use those things.
So you just get a string.
Yeah, she just grabs a string and you lay down. I got a video of it too.
And she does that like
she does that whole shit like
shit.
like she's all throwing gang signs and shit, and she's just like.
That's what I was like, how is she doing that? Like she was.
Yeah, bro, she's just straight up just doing my eyebrows like that.
I've seen the tooth one though, where they have it in their tooth.
Yeah, that's kind of weird though.
It's like more Asian, I think. Is that weird to say? Can I say that?
No, because that's the only time I've seen it. Like
it's fucking weird though. I don't know if I want someone's like just fucking mouth juice all over my eyebrow. Like I can't do that. But yeah, I got them done, bro.
It from their teeth.
There's a thread on the tooth, goes to their hand. The other one's like this,
and then they're just like.
Is the thread moving or are they just holding
I don't know.
They're just holding it with their tooth.
It's yeah. But like she just did the whole hand thing and I was like, yo.
How long did that take?
It literally took like probably 10, 15 minutes, bro. It was a little painful, but it was more painful when she just got like one strand of hair.
It sounds
I felt like she did it on purpose too.
What did it run you?
It didn't, because she's my coworker, so.
Okay.
But I'm thinking it runs like anywhere from like $20 to $50 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad deal. Like she just, she does that and then she comes through, brushes them, she cleans them all up, got you look nice and sharp. So I was like, man, I want to look good New Year's. The fuck?
You ever seen a dude do that and it's too much?
Oh, yo,
and it's like
I was, you know how worried I was about that though? She was like, what do you want me to do? And I was like, look, just do what you do.
You walk around looking surprised all day.
So she's like doing it. She's like, do you want me to take a little more off? And I was like, listen, I need them to look like my motherfucking Because I'm not coming to work for the next fucking 4 months until these bitches
You
grow
walk
back.
around looking like The Rock.
Yeah, dude, I was terrified of that.
Rock.
One eyebrow up, like, oh shit.
We got one more story to do, and then we'll be going into the game. But Ricky went to a gas station the other day, had a fun experience.
So I go to the gas station, get some gas. Obviously, that's why I'm there. 3 people are in front of me. 4 people are in front of me. Take that back.
Can we do a quick side note?
What's up?
Is Ricky here, or is it James with a deep V?
Oh, with the deep V?
God,
It's not a deep V, man. That's
It's a V.
it's a V.
It's a V, bro, and you showing some skin.
All right, everybody calm down.
All right.
Everybody calm down.
So you're at the
So
gas
this-
station.
So I'm the 5th person in line. Everybody does their thing. Merry Christmas. Walk out. Everybody does their thing. Merry Christmas. Next guy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I get up to the line. Yeah, I get
Happy Kwanzaa.
25 on whatever pump. And she goes, okay. So I pay, and like there's like a 2 to 3 second period where I just kind of look at her because I'm waiting for her to say
She's all.
Merry Christmas. She just looked like stone faced. And I just kind of like turn around and walk out. And I kind of laughed to myself as I was walking out the door because I didn't think that she wasn't going to say it.
She's like, Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, and then I thought about that and I was driving home. I was like, well, maybe she thought that, I didn't celebrate Christmas or something like that. The Kwanzaa, like you said, or Happy Juneteenth, Jesus Christ. But it was just weird.
Dude, I've had someone do that to me like at a grocery store while I'm checking out. But that was when I had my shaved head, so you could see all my tattoos. He was just like, I was like, hey, it's okay. I'm not gonna rob you, but I need to pay for my shit.
Here's my money.
But I might rob you.
You don't hurt.
So let's go.
I got you.
No, it was just weird, man. That was just weird.
All right, you ready to get into
You feel hurt?
No,
Yeah, you did.
no.
We're talking about it.
Yeah, we're talking about it. You
just-
felt a little something.
Well, not everybody in front of me was white.
Yeah, some
was
Mexicans
like-
in there?
yeah.
Well, yeah, Mexicans celebrate Christmas, bro. The fuck?
How come I can't?
I didn't say you couldn't.
Apparently she
I
thought
just
so.
maybe she shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even say it.
What you got?
Yeah, no, it's just
All right.
next topic.
Moving on.
Moving on. When you hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you, does that bother you?
Yes.
Yes.
I would say no.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
So you never had a chick, you open the door for her and she just walks in like, guess right, motherfucker, you supposed to open the door.
I'm sorry. I'm business. Like, I get it.
Has
People
someone
are
ever
busy.
walked by you with authority? Like you open the door
Yeah.
for them and they're like, ugh.
Like they were
I'll be like,
you were
bitch, I will
supposed to
fucking
do
pull
it.
you back and I'll fucking
No.
thank you and then shut the door behind you too.
I see it differently. It's like, okay, you're on a mission. You're doing a thing. I'm doing a thing. If we can get out of here and in and out is like as fast as possible, that's the most important thing to me. I don't need pleasantries. I like when people can pay for things, get out fast.
Okay, you're walking to the gas station in any building, anywhere that has a fucking door in it.
I
and
open
you
the door.
know
Okay.
that there's a chick behind you.
Why does it have to be
or
a girl?
someone else, or
Yeah,
a
anybody.
dude behind you. You know that they're behind you, close enough for you to hold
Yeah,
the door.
come on in.
And you hold the door, and
Yeah.
they just walk through.
A head nod would be nice, but
So-
I don't.
No,
expect
you don't
anything.
get
Okay,
anything.
so if I
Yeah, that's
come
fine.
on, if I
Just
come
get
to the
ghosted.
bar and I order, there's the full bar. I order 3 shots, 2 drinks. You give them to me, like, okay, walk off.
Great, thank you.
Well,
Did
that's
you
a
say
little,
it? Dude.
that's a little different.
No, you gotta fucking.
I want efficiency. I want fast. So
Dude, not only is it, but you can still be efficient and be polite.
yeah, but like I don't need like a head nod or like a
You just said a
acknowledgement.
head nod would be nice.
It would be nice, but like I know that I'm doing the right thing. Oh, the old grannies walking in.
Oh, that's like,
The
but like it's because you were raised in a different era.
we're all from the same era.
No, what I mean is like young kids won't do that shit. They'll fucking walk right by and like slam the door. Like, dude, like that door almost hit me on the way in. Like,
Right.
kick back.
So like when I get the door open, held open for me, thank you very much. Like I walk through.
yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
But like I don't expect it.
I've had people walk in and be in front of me knowing that I was behind them. and just walk in and just like kind of ninja through the door and it just like slide through.
They slide through. They're like,
you the dick. I'm like, oh my God, what an asshole. You have no manners whatsoever.
Okay, do you guys think that nice guys finish last?
oh, yeah, for sure, bro.
Why?
This is not a nice world, man.
They're faking it.
Yeah,
they're faking. They
lying.
fake it to make it all day.
Yeah, they're lying.
Yep.
That's why us assholes are being called assholes on the first day.
I don't mind it.
Do you think it's okay to date a coworker?
It's a big no for me, bro.
I'm like, oh yeah.
I mean,
I haven't dated any of my coworkers though.
it's yes
Well,
and
except for Allie way back in the day.
it's yes and no. I
Explain.
think a larger percentage of people of the population meet their significant other at their place of business because you're there all the time.
Yeah, it's like recess.
Every day.
Or school.
You just say recess.
Recess? What the fuck?
No, you're like,
Yeah, I guess what
You know what I'm saying.
what you do.
I get it,
it
but
is
like-
kind of recess all the fucking time.
Yeah, I'd still no. Still no. It's a hard pass for me.
hard pass.
Hard pass.
Like never once.
No.
You met like the love of your life.
I've never met the love of my life at work.
I never have.
Well, no one
It's been
meets
like school or
yeah.
Yeah, it was school. It was different because it was a client, not a coworker.
Yeah, I didn't say client. I said coworker.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying, like, for me, it was different. Like,
Yeah.
it was a client, not a coworker.
it never ends well.
But it just,
never ends
like, yeah,
well.
like you gotta
Not
worry
like
about, you gotta
this.
worry about, like,
Not like this.
there's a lot of shit that comes into consideration depending where you work. Like, oh fuck, if I don't end up right, like, sexual misconduct, like all this bullshit
Jesus,
with
you're going
HR. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I just
But
don't.
that's when it goes to shit. That's when they start fucking concocting this.
Yeah, and let's be honest, women are very good at concocting shit. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. We already talked about the gym thing.
Like, it's true, and it's just like, it's fucking scary.
It's like this Hail Mary attempt.
Okay, a few more questions. If I ever asked you guys, like, I was going through something and I needed some help, would you guys ever be there for me?
Fuck no.
No, it's a rock hard pass. Like, I hope whatever it is crushes your soul to the point where you just won't.
At
ever
your
do it
eulogy,
again.
I'll tell you, I pressed ignore.
What the fuck?
It's a tough love,
Rock
man.
hard. Who said a rock hard pass? Awesome, thank you. I'll make sure to never be in danger ever in my life.
Are you crying?
Yeah, a little bit.
He was like, yo, bro, I had something come up. It's like, you know what? I'm taking a shit right now.
Sucks to suck, bud.
I hope whatever you're going through really sucks. Thanks.
It's like, you know what? Text me all the details so I can laugh about it later. Gotta tell something to the boys tonight.
Oh my god.
That's so gross.
It's like, are you crying? Send me a picture, dude. I gotta post this.
Crying?
Yo, what the fuck? Joseph, I need you. Shut up, bitch. Oh no. All right, this is the last one. Do you guys?
Another one?
I guess that was the last one. I just feel
Like
terrible
fighting
now.
through tears. Like, I guess that was the last one.
He's not. Yo, call me back real quick so I can ignore this call.
Oh, gross. Okay, cool. All right, well, I think this wraps up. I'm having a great time today, so thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Be
It's
safe
tonight. Be safe. Don't drink and drive.
Yep.
See you guys tomorrow or the next day
Or the
Next
weekend.
week.
or next week.
Next week. Bye.
Peace.